Hi, I'm Pat.
And I'm Matt.
And our company is Grinds. And we're here today seeking a $75,000 investment in exchange for 10% equity in our company. Our product, Grinds coffee pouches, are filled with freshly ground coffee that's then flavored and supplemented with B vitamins and other important nutrients to keep you bright and alert while providing a healthy alternative to chewing tobacco. Our product has a unique opportunity to capitalize and gain market share in three of the most lucrative markets in the world: tobacco, coffee, and energy. And as former players ourselves, we spent the past 2 years building our brand through our contacts in both major and minor league baseball, with over 20 major league teams currently using the product, including the Chicago Cubs and Boston Red Sox.
In the U.S. alone, chewing tobacco is a $4.5 billion a year industry. It is estimated that over half of all users make at least one attempt to quit their habit. With your help and experience, we can take our product into every gas station and convenience store, not only in the U.S., but in the world. So Sharks, we urge you to catch this golden opportunity before Pat and I knock it out of the park.
So before we hand out some samples, I'll give you a quick demo in case you're not familiar with how to use the product. Open it up, take out a pouch or two, place it in your mouth. Let it sit for 20 minutes, half hour, 45 minutes, whatever you need to get your energy kick. When you're done, take it out, throw it away, and that's it. So now Matt's going to pass out our bestseller, the mint chocolate flavor that you guys can all try. And then we've got the cinnamon roll and mocha that you can open up and try or check out the aroma.
Wow.
So you can put it kind of right in your cheek. You don't actually chew on it.
Okay, so this is starting to work now. I can taste the chocolatey coffee
That's
thing
the idea.
going here. How long will the pouch last?
You can go up to 45 minutes or so as well.
How
I
much
mean,
coffee equivalent in one pouch?
So one pouch is about a quarter cup of coffee, but one can has got about 20 pouches, which is 4 or 5 cups of coffee.
One is just a quarter cup, because I got to tell you, it feels
It's
a lot
strong.
stronger.
Right.
Yeah.
So wait, how'd you guys get into this?
So Matt and I met at Cal Poly. We were both business finance students playing baseball together. Matt was a catcher. He's actually drafted by the Chicago Cubs.
we were working on this econ project, and we were procrastinating, as most college students do. We ended up not having much in our pantries late night, and we needed some sort of energy kick. So what did? We actually took coffee grounds, regular just coffee grounds, and put it in our mouth.
Ugh.
So after 10 minutes or so, we look at each other, we kind of smile, and we say, yeah, we kind of feel an energy kick, but we got all these coffee grounds all over our teeth.
And we just started brainstorming right away. And we said, why don't we come up with a prototype? Next thing we knew, there was a flyer on our campus that said, have a cool idea, free pizza. So being starving college students, we went down, filled out a questionnaire. Next thing you knew, we were pitching in a business plan competition, had some seed money, and launched our product at spring training.
So do you have sales today?
So in 2010, we did 3,500.
Matt and I were thinking at the end of the baseball season, it's time to get a 9-to-5 job. 2 days after the San Francisco Giants won the World Series, we got a call from their manager, Bruce Bochy. He said, guys, I've been using your product. It might be saving my life. I wish you guys the best.
Bingo!
We took that as the kick in the pants to say, all right, we got to make this product meet the idea. And we proceeded to find new manufacturing, raise a little bit of financing.
So basically, last year in 2011, we did 135,000. And this year, we are on track to do 300,000 by year's end.
Wow.
So tell us about the cost issues.
For retail direct-to-consumer, we like to offer the cans at about $3.99.
Is that equivalent to what tobacco would cost?
Tobacco can range from, on the low side, $3.50 to up to $7 with tax.
What are you going to sell it to distribution for?
$2.69 per can.
And what do you make it for?
Last year, the cost per can was $1.30. This year, it's been around $1.24, $1.25, and we're hoping to drop it at least below $1.10 by the end of the year.
Hey, Matt and Pat, I love your energy. I think you have great energy. I can't imagine you not selling this product, frankly. I get it, but it's just not a product I can relate to, chewing something in my mouth like this, so I'm out.
Okay, guys, you're creating a new category, okay? And this is wonderful, and you got a lot of energy, and it's smart. But one of the problems is coffee companies have a lot of coffee. If you prove out this category, why wouldn't they crush you like the cockroaches you are right now? What you need is capital. You need money to fire it up, and you got to get into retail faster. You don't want to wait until the coffee guys figure it out and come after you. You want to get the brand out in every store you possibly can. You need money. Why don't I provide you with $100,000? And the way you pay me back is every time you sell a tin, You give me a quarter. I'm going to make it easy. I'm not going to ask for any equity at all. Maybe I'm your guy. I'm your bank.
Perhaps, yeah.
Are you looking for solely capital, or are you looking for the strategic relationship?
The strategic relationship is, of course, valuable to us. We know baseball, we know our product, we know the numbers. Distribution is that missing link. And we're doing our homework, but someone who can expedite that process.
Pat, honestly, I know nothing about chewing tobacco, but I want to be involved with this. I think you're going to hit a home run with this. I'll give you $75,000 for 15%, but I really would like Damon to deal with me. Not because I need the money, but I think he can do the distribution. I mean, that's his specialty.
I'm okay with Robert on that because this is such a good deal, and you guys know your stuff.
So what exactly are you offering here?
So 75,000, 37.5 from each of us for 15%.
Why give up so much now when in a year after I help you get distribution, you'll be worth 10 times more? And I won't take any equity. That's why they call me Mr. Wonderful. I know what you need and when you need it.
Yeah, you're definitely correct in that sense. I don't think.
Of course I'm correct. Why give up any equity?
Mark, do you have anything you'd like to add to the conversation?
Look, guys, in any sport, you can play small or you can go big. I see tobacco replacement product as a medium-sized industry. I see you guys carving out a nice niche, but like I always say, you know, the most valuable asset I need to get a return on is my time, and the return on time just isn't there. So for that reason, I'll make it easier for these guys and I'll go out.
Okay.
Would you guys be willing to up the cash to $100,000 for 15% equity and go in on the deal 50-50?
Would you be willing to up the equity?
And that's all I was going to say as well.
It'd be hard to do that without more cash.
Guys, I'm not going to do it. And I'll tell you why I'm not going to do it. With what I'm bringing to the table, the $25,000 is neither here nor there. Over the long run, the $25,000 is not going to make the difference.
Yeah, you're stepping over dollars to save pennies right now.
I absolutely hate to see young entrepreneurs getting completely screwed. Why give up any equity?
I'm staying at the $75,000, $37,500 from the two of us for 15%.
I'm going to stay with that.
It's equity versus a royalty. What are you going to do?
We've accepted your deal. David,
Right.
Robert.
There you go. Home run.
Thanks, guys. We're excited.
Wow.
Looking forward.
And I'm Scott Duff. Together we're My Cold Snap. We're here seeking $50,000 for a 100% stake in our company, plus a 12% royalty on future sales.
Huh?
100%?
It's the Kevin
100%.
book of entrepreneurship.
We've got a great deal for you guys, but more importantly, we've got a great product to share with you. Scott, let's say that you find yourself by a pool or on a boat and you want to keep your drinks cold. How would you keep those cool?
I'd use an ice chest.
Okay. Now you're ready to enjoy one of those drinks. You take it out of your ice chest into the hot summer sun. How would you go about trying to keep those cool?
My Cold Snap, the only ice chest that fits in your hand.
Guys, My Cold Snap works because it leverages the simplest concept. It's just ice and water in a cup. He takes a drink out of his ice chest in the sun. He simply slides it into his Cold Snap. He seals it all together with our leak-proof ring. And now he has an ice chest that fits in his hand. His last sip will literally be as cold as his first. Right now, we're looking for a fast-swimming shark who can take My Cold Snap to the next level. Who's it going to be?
So you want to get $50,000 from us,
Yes.
and we would own 100% of the patent or property, and we would pay you a 12% royalty.
Correct.
So you basically want us to work for you.
Well, if you take 100% of the company, you will be doing that part. Now, because the important part has been done.
The important part would have been that you have a large amount of sales.
A quarter
Is
of a
that
million.
done?
A quarter of a million have been sold
How did you sell them?
in the promotional products industry.
And they paid us a licensing fee at that time, and it was 10%.
So you've already got
Is
sale.
that deal over?
That deal
Yes,
is
it
over.
is. It's over.
What happened to that deal?
Well, we struck that deal with the largest promotional company in the United States. Unfortunately, and unbeknownst to us, that company was going under bankruptcy. So they really actually mismanaged the product. There's inventory sitting in Houston waiting to be sold.
How much inventory?
We have 20,000 units of inventory.
20,000 units of inventory. How much does each unit cost?
They cost a little bit over $1 to make.
Can we see a couple of units, please?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Carlos, my dad always told me, if it's too good to be true, it's too good to be true. You've licensed it, you've created it, you've got sales. I mean, why aren't you doing the heavy lifting?
You don't have too many sales because he still has inventory, Robert.
Why are you telling us that you can't sell your own product? What is it we don't know yet, and we're going to find out in 2 seconds?
No, Kevin, we're not. Before, when it was launched prior, we did not own the tooling. In order to get it to the promotional products industry, we spent $200,000, and I'll admit it's pretty inefficiently.
What did you spend the $200,000 on?
We went to Mexico. We did prototypes first. We did tooling, worked on the patent.
You didn't spend the money well.
We didn't spend the money
We
well.
spent it, and we spent it very poorly.
And how much revenue have you gotten back through your licensing and any other efforts?
We got 10 cents per unit.
What was the total dollar you got?
We got $25,000 during that time.
That's all you've made?
During that, yeah, from promotional products, that's all we made.
How long ago did the other company go bankrupt?
This was in 2004.
So it's been sitting around forever then.
It's been sitting around
Oh,
for
I
a
thought
little
this
bit.
was like now.
So you haven't been able to sell those units?
No, it's not. No.
No.
Oh, this is getting
No,
nasty,
no,
guys.
David, maybe we're not doing a good job of
You're
communicating.
doing a
at the
horrible
time.
job. Don't worry about it. Go ahead.
There's a period of inactivity.
8 years.
What did you do in the 8 years, Scott?
Well,
You put it on ice, right?
we did. We did put it on pause, and I'll tell you why. So we stopped for a little bit. We had spent $200,000. Now we're a little bit older, a little bit wiser, and have a little bit more powder in our storage. So we were relaunching, and we recognized the opportunity that you guys could accomplish.
So this, for me, feels like you took a cold body out of the closet, you're wheeling it back in, you want us to buy in. If you're not excited about running your business, I can't get excited.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I'm out.
that we gave that.
I'm sorry, I'm out.
Barbara, it's not a cold body.
Okay, so you guys, now you've actually created more confusion because you just spent $20,000 more to get 20,000 units of inventory. Why?
Because today we have the time, we have the resources, and we're fully committed. Believe me, there's nobody that's more committed to this concept.
You are not fully committed to a product when you're saying, we're just going to give you the company for $50,000.
I don't have a problem with the approach. What I have a problem with is this thing died years ago, and now you're trying to pawn it off on us.
It
was
die.
a dead business years ago.
Our goal, Carlos and I's goal, is to move this thing forward. We think it has tremendous
Scott,
potential.
Never invest in a business that's rolling downhill. Because a boulder rolling downhill cannot be stopped. I'm out.
Let me say,
I'm just trying to figure out, can I make any money off this thing? I don't think so. I think the problems are really dramatic in terms of how you get it to the market. I don't think the beer business or the pop business or any bottler is going to add to the cost of distributing their product. They've already got sales. They're going to have no interest. So I got to sell it one at a time. I have no interest in joining you in that hell. I am out.
You're asking for 12% royalty. So in this market of royalties, at 12%, I could probably go get Mickey Mouse as a license and put it on anything and sell a large amount of it. So for something unknown, you should be asking 5%. That's just the beginning of the problems of something you haven't proven in the market. I'm out.
Before we continue with this boulder that's rolling, let's get off the royalties. Really, what we want
Well, that's
is...
not working so far, is it?
Well, I'd like to stop it.
Hard to stop a boulder.
I'm trying.
The problem is, I don't like it, I don't want it, I don't need it, and I definitely don't want to help it. So, I'm out.
thanks, guys.